Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. It is April 1st. If you guys haven't heard the drilling, they're doing construction, so disclaimer, I do apologize if you guys can hear that. Also, like I said, I live in an apartment, so when it comes to other people's energies, I cannot control what other people do in this apartment. Doesn't matter how many times I've expressed that I do readings and things get picked up in the background. People don't listen, so it is what it is, right? I'm not gonna let that stop me from posting my videos and allowing you to get the messages that you guys need to get. So again, let's just jump right into it, okay? Let's see what you need to know, all right? So like I said, when it comes to moving forward and taking action, that's significant. Some of you guys could be taking action moving forward when it comes to your journey, even when it comes to getting signs and synchronicities and things like that. That could also be very significant as well. Okay, you guys could be dealing with certain situations where, you guys are receiving some type of clarity or receiving some type of, information that allows you to basically move forward. Okay, yeah, so inspiration. Some of you guys could be inspired at this time or receiving inspiration when it comes to third eye chakra. This is downloads as well. So some of you guys could be receiving downloads at this present moment. Okay, we also have your beacon is significant. So when it comes to this present moment, you shining your light or you standing in this starseed energy when it comes to basically going towards what makes you happy, shining light on situations or speaking truth or just talking about certain matters, right, or topics. But you shining light or you stepping into your light, okay? Lighthouses are very significant as well when it comes to you stepping into your light. Take what resonates with that. That's confirmation, okay? So when it comes to your beacon, there's something about that in this present moment, right? You are glowing, but not only just glowing, you are growing as well, okay? So even when it comes to that, you guys are growing. You guys are understanding more about yourself, about your light, your divinity, what you're basically here to do and why you're here to do that, and having faith that the path that you're taking right now, that things are actually going to move forward and things are actually going to get better. So there's something about plants as well. There's something about planting seeds or being able to plant new seeds as well. Okay, we also have inner child energy. So some of you guys could be healing your inner child, or also when it comes to tapping into your inner child and also being able to have this childlike energy as well, but also being mature for some of you. So being able to have your inner child being proud of your adult self. Confirmation with the horn is also significant as well. Okay, it says you are enough, right? So not sure who needed to hear this, but Spirit wants you to know that you are enough during this present time, right? And also that you are needed. So there is change that is happening at this moment. Like I said, with the full moon in Libra and going into Scorpio, there's something about change when it comes to emotions. Now, there is something about partnerships or connections or relationships that could be taking a change. You could be taking a leap of faith when it comes to your growth. Whatever this leap of faith is, you guys are taking a leap of faith when it comes to change. Now, this could be how you look at life, how you look at situations. Also, when it comes to you dealing with certain situations, how you move forward in those situations as well, okay? So even with your emotions, it's like trusting your emotions, trusting that what you feel, okay, is accurate. So if you feel like there's a situation that is making you feel mentally drained, okay, either you feel mentally drained or you feel, physically drained, or you just feel like you're just over and tired of a situation, like I said, this full moon cycle with change, there's something about you taking a leap of faith and you changing the situation that you guys are dealing with, okay? Even when it comes to dealing with your emotions, allowing yourself to know what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate. So even releasing when it comes to crying, screaming, talking out loud, maybe speaking to yourself as well. Like, people may think you're weird because you talk to yourself or you talk out loud, but there's nothing weird about that. That's just you basically releasing and letting go when it comes to your energy. And a lot of times when you say things out loud to yourself, if people want to listen to what you're saying, then let them listen. That's their problem. No one's saying to anybody to be nosy and be in your business, because when other people are going through whatever they're dealing with, you're not in their business. you actually mind your business for some of you. So when it comes to your emotions and also inner child energy, there's something about you being also mature for your age. And also when it comes to you seeing things or just speaking up on a lot of things at a young age, even till this day now, you're still somebody who speaks up on a lot of topics or situations that a lot of people don't want to talk about or they don't want to heal. It's like you will heal your inner child and you will do things that you need to do to heal. But then when it comes to other people, it's like other people don't want to take accountability to heal whatever they need to heal when it comes to their inner child. And that's not your problem and that's not your responsibility. It is not your job to teach adults how to heal their inner wounds, right? It's one thing to go to somebody that is, doing work when it comes to that, but it's another thing that when it comes to like family or friends, it's like you can tell somebody something once or twice, but after a while it gets redundant. And I understand that everybody is learning and things of that matter, but you can tell when somebody is trying to learn from their mistakes versus when somebody is continuously going through the same cycles or the same loops over and over again. When it comes to dealing with people, it's like a lot of times people feel like you need to be obligated to express certain things to them, and you don't have to. Not everything has to be expressed. Not everything has to be mentioned, not everything has to be said, and not everything has to be talked about, especially when it comes to, not being their business, especially if it's financial. Like if people are asking how much you make or where do you live or, what car do you drive, it's like, why does that matter? Why does material matter so much to people rather than people's well-being mentally and physically? And another thing about that too is also understanding that the resources that you have is what you have, but emotionally, if you guys are in a position where you feel like things are not feeling the way it's supposed to feel, then definitely you guys could be trying to switch that or change that, okay? So rest could be very significant. Maybe you guys are resting more, okay? Being in a playful energy could be very significant, and also learning to be more open, okay? So when it comes to rest, like I said, emotions could be very significant. You're trying to rest or, basically balance your energy, or there's also something about giving something a rest. Okay, so even that too, it's like you know that your energy is more than enough and you are giving it a rest when it comes to other people's energies. It's like you do not have the time, the patience right now to deal with childish behavior, meaning that if people don't want to grow, they just don't want to grow. And you've learned to emotionally accept that. Now, there are people out there that are willing to help people, but to an extent, right? And there are people out there that you just know that no matter how many times you repeat yourself, no matter how many times you express your emotions or, try to keep the peace or whatever the case is that you're trying to do, it's like you will go within hermit mode and rest, and you will also have this playful inner child energy within yourself, being able to be open to new opportunities, because confirmation with the horn, other people that are out there are not open to opportunities. So if that means that you guys are open to building your own business, opening up a business, starting a business, okay, becoming a boss, a manager, a CEO, a leader, whatever it is that you put your mind to, that your inner child wants to, especially when it's connecting to your emotions, that is something that you guys are being very open to. Even when it comes to being playful, there's something about a balance of having play and work, okay? So learning to work and play at the same time is significant, right? But yeah, taking a leap, okay? When it comes to your future, it's like you are knowing when to put in work and when to rest, or to give certain things a rest is also significant. Like I said, even when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, you will give certain situations a rest because you know what is worth your time and what's not worth your time. It's like you're not going to waste your energy on things that don't make sense to you, because you guys are more open to opportunities that actually have value, okay, that bring value to you, that have value and will make a change for you, right? So yeah, there's something about difficulties, right, when it comes to the situation that you guys are dealing with. But even though you guys are going through whatever difficulties, you guys are helping your future self through these difficulties by being open, okay? Transformation as well. So you guys are going through some type of transformation. Take what resonates with that. Mirrors are also significant as well. So even when it comes to your reflection of your energy, you mirror back to people things that maybe they don't like, or they're not willing to heal, or they're not willing to understand within themselves. So, like I said, when it comes to zodiac signs and placements, understanding the zodiac placements in your chart when it comes to meeting different people, understanding different people as well, who they are, why they are the way they are, the keywords, the traits, and learning from that. So if you're somebody who's very shy and you don't like communicating, and all of a sudden you keep meeting Geminis, there's something about you learning to be more adaptable in your communication style, or you being able to communicate more when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? Or with Leo energy, when it comes to being more playful, okay, with the play card, you know, and having leadership, and also being generous when it comes to your energy, but also having discernment. It's not like you guys are just going out, you know, out of your way just to be nice to every and anybody, because let's be realistic, not everybody deserves your energy or your kindness. So having discernment about that is significant. Seasons changing is significant as well. Knowing that you guys are having a period of change in those seasons that you guys are going through. Okay, seasonal change as well is significant when it comes to, you know, your emotions and what you guys are dealing with. Even when it comes to like the weather changing and you being able to go outside more or enjoy the weather as well, or just being able to do more things like activities, right? But yeah, Spirit is saying to keep going and moving forward. 1111 on the timer, and also courage, right? You stepping into courage. So yeah, keep moving forward, guys. I'm gonna end it here, but again, thank you guys for the support. All right, you know, I appreciate you guys. I tell you this daily, but I do appreciate you guys, and you know, the support, whatever likes, comments, especially if it resonates with the video and the message. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, follow me on YouTube and TikTok, and my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. I also posted a couple blogs this week, so check those out. Even if you guys are interested about green crystals, I actually made a blog post about that today. And also you guys can check out the full moon cycle blog post that I did, and also connecting with your body through astrology for Aries season. All right, guys, so you guys can check those out. Those are posted, and I have other blogs as well, but you know, if you guys are interested in those ones, those were the most recent ones that I did, so you guys can check that out. But anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.